You know, since this first happened to me back in 2003, in the beginning I didn't understand what was going on. And I began to talk to others over the course of the years, with starting up Keep America at Work and all that, and trying to get my name out there. And we slowly put together a picture. But nobody ever told our story. Nobody ever did a good job. And the story is ultimately that greed is pitting the people again in India against the people in America. And it's creating all kinds of racial tensions and all this stuff. And I understand the people of India are having a hard time finding work. But so are people of America. So when one country pits their workers against another country's workers, one country loses. That's why I call it a game of musical countries. In the end, everybody loses, so that a few people can get filthy rich. Nobody ever tells that story. Nobody's ever even tried to. Now you got a guy named Tanul that I never heard of. I believe I met him via Kamar, who I've been working with since around 2012 to try and expose what's going on here. And nobody was willing to tell our stories. Well, I gave Tanul something like three or 400,000 emails. Somebody I never knew. And there's no telling what's in them emails because some of it was my darkest hours. But Tanal took all this and he weeded through all of it. And he probably did the same for Manu and Kamar. And he told a story that's not racist, not racism, a story of first grade math where he explains what's happening. He explains the greed. And it's not just the people of India that are being greedy. This couldn't happen if the people of America weren't enabling them. From our politicians to our employers, to the employers of India, and probably the politicians of India. All are guilty of what's happening here. And nobody is telling our story. This is why I have high hopes that Tanal's book will be well received globally. Because it isn't just happening in India or America. I remember back sometime around 2012 reading about it happening in Jordan. I believe the people from Pakistan were being imported to take up jobs from the people from Jordan, if I remember right. It's happening globally. This is why I call it a game of musical countries. It's not going to end until we do the math, until we learn how many jobs are being created in each country. As an example, America creates, on average, since 1939, 1.5 million jobs per year. 2024, we issued 11 million non-immigrant visas to come to America. Many of them for tourists, but close to 1 million of them were for workers. So we got, say, 1 million people coming in to take 1.5 million jobs. At the same time, America has many times that unemployed. We have high school and college students getting out of school that want to go to work. We have everything. We don't create enough jobs. And I'm sure if I had access to the data, the same thing is happening in India. So I hope Tanal does real good with this book. And I want to tell him thank you. I want to tell Kumar and Manu thank you. I want to tell the people of India thank you. And the people of America thank you. And I hope we can all find a way to stomp out this greed and make it so that every family, no matter where you live in the world, can provide for their family. After all, that's the way it should be, shouldn't it? Thank you.